Hello everyone, my name is Chloe. I'm going to be guiding us through a Mother's Day yoga flow. You can do this any day, it doesn't just have to be Mother's Day. However, this is just something special. So get in something comfy and let's get started. So first off today, we are going to get into some grounding. So I want you to come into Sukhasana, just a seated, comfortable position. That could be cross-legged, anything you like. And we're going to close our eyes or keep a soft gaze. And for a few breaths here, we're going to just focus on inhaling in and exhaling out, all of it. It's a bit windy out today. Inhale in, exhaling out, just letting go of all the stress this far. And while we're working on our breath here, I want us to come to an intention or a focus point for your practice today. Just something light or a phrase, a feeling. You are exactly where you need to be, and the hardest part is showing up. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring the shoulders down. Sink those shoulders back. Inhale, reach them all the way up. Exhale, drop them all the way down. And when you're ready, we're going to start off this flow with some neck rolls. So we're going to inhale, slowly draw a circle with the tip of the nose. Starting small, like a small tea plate. And we're going to grow into a medium size, all the way to large. Making sure to sit up through the spine, lengthening through the crown of the head. And when you're ready, switch sides, starting small. Following your breath. And let's get a little bigger. Just taking time to move slow here. We're nurturing the body, listening to how we feel. And when you're ready, come back to center. We're going to move into some shoulder rolls. So we're going to inhale, swoop the shoulders all the way up. Exhale, drop them down the back. Again, with your own breath here, really feel out your shoulder muscles. This can be a really tight area, especially for moms. Maybe you're bending over a lot, helping out the little ones. And when you're ready, maybe we reverse it. Get in some new motion here. Remembering to lengthen through that lower back, supporting up through the pelvis. And when you're ready, let's go into some arm swings. So arms come out horizontally, fingertips all the way out to the sides. Inhale, we're going to go in slow, circular motions. And maybe as you get a little more into it, you start to speed it up just a little bit. This warm-up is super important for any activity. Really gets your synovial fluid moving into these joints that could be maybe a little problematic to you. When you're ready, go ahead, switch directions. Maybe feeling a little bit of a burn. And when you're ready, sweep the arms up overhead once again. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, sweep it back down. Awesome job. We're going to focus on our wrists a little bit here. Just doing some simple rolls one way. Being mindful, breathing. Thinking about how that intention you set, you can move it into the practice today. Go ahead and rotate that direction of the wrists. And when you're ready, We're going to move down towards our lower body, another big area that can be in discomfort. Going to bring the right leg in and then the left leg. And we're kind of activated through the feet. And I'm going to turn here so you can see me a little better. But I'm going to have you walk out your hands all the way until you're at a comfortable pace. You should stay above any pain that you may feel. It should not be painful. So we're going to inhale, exhale, just kind of hinge at those hips, flat back as we reach out our hands. A seated type of forward fold here, really good for the hip flexors. Take a couple deep breaths on your own. And when you're ready, we'll slowly walk it back up and switch legs. So left leg in, right leg. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bring it out. Walk those fingers out. Lower the head. And breathe. And when you're ready, walking it back up. And now I'm going to have you swing your legs over to the side. And we're going to come through to all fours on tabletop position. So tabletop, wrists under shoulders, knees under the hips here. And you want to keep your spine neutral. So we're not lowering here, we're picking up through that pelvis, supporting the back. Our shoulders are protracted and we're pushing through the ground here. And when you're ready, we're going to curl those toes, drop the belly, chin to sky, inhale in. And then exhale, round those back, chin to chest. Inhale in. Cow, exhale, cat. Now taking a few moments here, following your breath. Provide some movement with it. Get in some spinal movement, just as long as you're following your breath. Doing what feels good to you. But after you take a couple moments here, we're going to start to move into our flow. So as you're ready, inhale, tabletop, exhale, lift those knees up off the ground. This is preparing for some downward dog. Getting the core ready. You can add some movement, maybe move side to side, a little bit of swaying. When you're ready, push up through the feet, walk your toes out and point them in a little bit. And the hands are going to be about shoulder width apart and the pinkies are going to come to the sides of the yoga mat. And we're bending the knees generously, allowing that tummy to almost come down on top of the thighs. Breathing in. Really filling out this pose. Taking time to nurture for yourself. As a mother, you deserve the nurture that you give. And when you're ready, we're going to bend those knees, maybe walk the feet a little closer. Exhale, look up and slowly tiptoe your way to the top. Maybe you did a little crisscross, whatever feels good. I'm simply here just to guide you. And when you're at the top, we're going to bend those knees. Feet are about hip width apart, and we're going to let the hands hang down. Maybe you interlink your arms, offer a sway from side to side. Really good for those hamstrings, the lower body, getting some spinal flexion. Just breathing. And if you're ready, we're going to inhale, halfway lift, keeping those fingers on the ground. We're going to flat back, hinge at the hips, Shoulders are back from the ears. And exhale, let it go. When you're ready, bend the knees, and we're going to slowly roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. So imagining just getting pulled up from the shoulders and rolling them back very slow and cautiously. And when you make it to the top, we're going to inhale, drop the hands to our sides, bend the knees slightly, shoulders down, lengthen through the spine. I offer you to soften your gaze in Tadasana here, mountain pose. Imagine you feel the energy coming up through your feet, rooting through all four corners. And when you're ready, inhale in, exhale, drop it down, all the way to the floor. And let's step the right foot back, right knee down. And then when you're ready, get your base. We have like a 90-degree angle in the front and back leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend those arms and lean forward into that right hip flexor. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, coming down. Following with your own breath here. When you're ready, inhale in. Exhale, drop back into a runner's lunge. Straighten that front leg, keep a slight bend, and we're in a 90-degree on that right thigh. Inhale in, exhale, drop that head towards the leg. When you're ready, inhale, roll back up. Exhale, lift that back knee. Step left foot back to meet the right, and we're in plank pose here. Don't worry, we're only staying here for a second. Inhale in, bring that lower belly up to the spine. Exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, push into your pelvis and back feet, and raise the head up. Inhale. Cobra pose here. Exhale, roll it back down. Inhale, come back to tabletop, and then push back up through the knees to downward dog. Amazing job, you are doing so good. Let's move on to the other side. And here in downward dog, we're just going to focus on our breath. Our ears are inside next to our arms. Just getting an overall body stretch here. And when you're ready, inhale, hopper, step it up this time to the front of the mat. Top of the mat. When you're ready, inhale, halfway lift, hands on top of the thighs, flat back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, root to rise, arms all the way to the sky. Hello. Exhale, bring the arms down. Catch your breath here. Feel the energy up through the legs. And when you're ready, inhale, arms to sky once more, and drop it down. Inhale, step that left foot back, lower that knee, and then roll up once you have a solid base. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, raise the arms above us, and then exhale, lean forward. Inhale, flexing that knee, bending those arms. Maybe you feel like you want to go slow today, or maybe we're going to speed it up just a little bit, focusing on our breath with the movement always. So when you're ready, inhale, arms all the way up, exhale, drop that head down and straighten this right leg with a slight bend. And breathe. Really feeling this through the back of your thigh. And when you're ready, inhale, roll up, lift that back knee, plant the palms, step that right foot back, and plank pose once more. You're doing great. Inhale, stay here. Remember, protract through the shoulders. lower belly up towards that spine. You got it. Just one more breath here. Inhale in. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the mat. When you're ready, cobra, roll those shoulders back, lift the head, and exhale, roll it down. We're going to roll back into child's pose, balasana. So bring those toes together, knees as wide as the yoga's mat, and bring those hands, extend out, press down through the fingertips. If this is too much for you, you can grab a blanket to put underneath your hips just to provide some more support. And when you're ready, slowly come back to tabletop. And we are going to cat and cow 3 more times. Exhale, round through that back. Inhale, chin to sky, drop that belly. Exhale, cat pose. And when you're ready, we're going to roll up to downward dog. Once again, step those feet wide. Only here for a second. Breathe in and exhale. Make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, all the way down. And when you're ready, we're going to bring our feet together, keeping a little bit of space between our heels. We're going to bend our knees and slowly roll up to chair pose, Utkatasana. So we're keeping a hinge at the hips and a flat back. And we're bending into those knees. And if you're having trouble opening your shoulders, keep your palms together. Breathe here. I know you're doing amazing. Really working on the lower body and keeping the chest open, shoulders down. You're doing great. Keep going. Maybe raise those arms. Maybe sink a little deeper. You're doing awesome. We are almost done. You're in the home run. And exhale, hands to heart. We're going to exhale to the side and do a twist, keeping the left elbow out on that outer thigh. Breathe here. Maybe you bend those knees just a little bit to help you out. Switch sides. Right elbow on that left outer thigh. Pushing those hands together. You got this. One more breath. And come back to center. Inhale, Tadasana. Hands to sky. And exhale, forward fold. Amazing job. We're going to step back to plank. Nothing fancy here. And when you're ready, drop those knees down. Curl the toes. Come back and sit up on those toes a little bit, getting a nice stretch through the fascia of the foot and catching your breath here. This is a great little warm-up and a flow to get your heartbeat racing just a little bit. Amazing job. I'm going to rub our hands together, get some energy going. Keep it going. And when you're ready, shake it off. All right, let's come through center. Swing our legs over to one side. Come down to a seat. We're going to put our legs out in a seated forward fold. So we're going to inhale. Arms all the way to the sky. A little bend in the knees. Exhale up and over to the feet. Bring the head down between the legs or just as far as it goes. Get a nice few breaths in here. When you're ready, slowly roll up. Flat back. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the feet together, arms together, and we're pointing with the toes and pointing with the finger. And our core is engaged as we're going down all the way, letting our lower back slowly down each vertebrae. until we make it all the way down. I have a little ant friend with me. Sorry, guys. Okay. And once you make it all the way down, we're going to bring our knees to our chest. This is really good for the lower back. You want to take little circles with the knees. This is amazing if you have maybe some extension issues or pain. This is a good stretch to do for that. As we're winding down here, I want you to come back to your breath as we're going through these stretches. And slowly raise the legs towards the sky. They don't have to be straight by any means. I offer a slight bend in the knees, actually. This is really good for the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our resting and digesting. Just kind of getting our blood flow back into that circuit. Breathing, taking time to maybe sway side to side. This day and every day is for you. You're exactly where you need to be, and showing up is all you have to do, even if you're unmotivated or if it's been a rough day. You are still doing yourself a favor by showing up, so great job. And thank you for being here with me today. This is awesome. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly bring our legs down, and we're going to bring the feet together, slowly let the thighs drop out, getting a nice thigh abductors and pelvis stretch here. I want you to bring your shoulders down away from your ears a little bit, and hands come out to the side, palms up. Maybe now we start to focus more in on our breath. Maybe you start to sink into the ground a little bit. See what that means to you. And when you're ready, we're going to reach our legs out, straighten them towards the bottom of the mat. Ending in Shavasana pose here, corpse pose. Allowing yourself to sink further and further into the ground, into the mat. If you have time here to lay here in Shavasana pose for a few more minutes, I highly suggest taking advantage of that and what we've done today. But if you are up and ready to go with your busy mom life, I completely get it. When you're ready, we're going to slowly turn onto our sides, any side now. Come and push up through our hands. Come to a seated seat. Once more. our final breaths together. I'll bring my hands to our heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling and letting it all out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. If you're watching this on Mother's Day, you are amazing and strong, and you deserve the same love that you give. So thank you for joining me. Namaste.